Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zay here, and welcome to the first episode of Only Hustling Game. On this episode, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to buy a call option on Robinhood. If you don't have Robinhood yet, I'll actually leave a link in the description below. That way, you guys can go ahead and sign up using my referral code, and when you do, you'll actually get a free stock. So if you haven't started your investing journey yet, you don't have any stocks, free stock, man. It's free money. It's a great way to get started. I personally use Robinhood just because it's super beginner friendly. So if you don't have any experience with stocks or options or investing, then definitely check out Robinhood. It's very simple, very easy to understand. So let's go ahead and dive into this video. But before we do, I want to kind of explain to you guys a few key differences between stocks and options. So when you purchase a stock, you own that stock. You know, you own a piece of that company. It's not going anywhere unless you sell that stock. Options are different in the sense that, for one thing, they expire, right? It's a contract that expires. You kind of have leverage because you don't necessarily have to own 100 shares, but one contract equals 100 shares. And once we hop into our phones and we get on the Robinhood app, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But buying a call is, you know, it's giving you the right but not the obligation to purchase 100 shares at the strike price or whatever the current trading price of the stock is. You're bullish on the stock too, so you're betting that it's going to go up. That's what buying a call is. So let's go ahead and open up our phones. I hope you guys signed up and downloaded the app. We'll look it up real quick. We'll look up a stock and we'll get into this video. Alright, so once you open up your Robinhood app, you're going to want to go to this tab over here. Because if you're new, especially, you probably don't have options enabled. That is something that you're going to have to do before you can actually do anything with options. And you'll go to the investing tab, scroll down to where it says option settings. And I think if you have just started, of course, it'll go from like level 0 to level 1 or level 2, something like that. But you're going to need level 3 in order to do all the different options out there. And I'll make videos on all of them. But first off, let's just get started with this buying a call. Okay, so once you have it enabled, let's go ahead and look up, because I own actually some shares of Wish. So we'll just go ahead and check it out real quick. That's ticker symbol Wish, WISH. You'll go ahead and click trade options, and we'll scroll out to, let's just say, October 1st. And on the actual Discover page, you'll see where it actually explains to you about buying a call, selling a covered put, all that good stuff. There's different options out there, so it'll give you a little bit of information on it. We'll click October 1st. And so since the market's closed right now, you know, this is after hours, it says that the current sharing price is $6.19. That's the strike price. So that's considered at the money, right? That's at the money. That's what the current price is. Anything below that, like the $6 call, $5 call, all that good stuff, that's in the money. And then anything above the strike price is out of the money. So typically when you're purchasing buying a call, you're going to want to do something in the money. So like we can take a look at this, the $5 call. Okay, so the $5 call, it's saying that the break-even price is going to be $6.51. And since the current strike price is already $6.19, we don't have a far way to go before we start breaking even, right? Off to the side, you'll see where it says $1.51. That is per share, per one share, right? Times 100, because one contract equals 100 shares. So when you do the math, of course, that comes out to $151. That is the premium that you have to pay in order to buy the call option. Was that a fly? I don't even know what that was. But, and it'll show you down here at the bottom. So this is the P&L chart, profits and losses. It'll show you that break-even price at $6.51. Anything above it is pure profits if it goes up, and that's what we're hoping it's going to do. If it starts going down for some reason, it'll show you the max loss, which is only going to be the premium that you paid for in order to purchase this option. $151, right? So not bad, honestly. There's a lot other ways when it comes to options where you can lose a whole lot of money. At least with this one, you know that your max loss is just what you paid for the premium. So as you guys see, we picked October 1st for the date. That's when the option's actually going to expire. So from today up until October 1st, if the stock goes up and let's say it goes up like 40%, right? And we're in the green, we're profiting. You might just want to exercise that option. You want to go ahead and take profits. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to click the call that you bought, and instead of saying buy call, you're going to want to put sell call, and then you would just review it and then sell it, right? That's how you take profits. There's a whole lot of other information out there as far as like when you click on the call option, it'll show you this thing popped up like the Greeks at the bottom, and it'll show you like delta, theta, all that good stuff. One of the more important ones to know out of all of that is the theta. That's something you're gonna want to know when it comes to options in general, and we'll make videos on explaining all that good stuff. But for now, that's basically the basics of buying a call option. If you were to have picked a date, like let's say September 10th, that's not that far away, that same $5 call is going to be cheaper, of course, because it's not far away. Same thing with like August 27th. That's not, it's like a week away. That $5 call is at only $100.28. The farther out you go, the more expensive these options are typically going to be. And the closer the date is, it's going to be a little cheaper. When it comes to buying the call, you kind of want more time for it to have volatility, unless you're really bullish and you think that by next week or 2 weeks it's going to go up. Then you might want to go ahead and click the shorter date. That way you don't have to pay so much for the premium. But typically for me, I like to play it a little safer. I like to go out just a little farther out and kind of have more time for that stock that I'm betting on to have volatility. So that's just another thing to keep in mind, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you buy a call option on Robinhood. And you can see in my portfolio, I'm up for the week 18.53%, not bad. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be making a whole lot more videos out here on Only Hustling Game. And I kind of created this channel just because I've been real passionate about investing in stocks, crypto. I love it. I research it daily, and I hope I can share my experience with you guys and just get better to teach you guys what I'm learning, and hopefully we can make some money together. So that's kind of what this channel is going to be about: personal finance, all that good stuff. So hope you guys stick around. I'm Zay, bringing you Only Hustling Game, and I'm out.